Okay, so this is gonna go for any of the guides I'm gonna make for any tower. So what I'm gonna say is that like these are basically personal strats that I have. Like I personally think these are the best ways to do like the jumps on any of these towers. So if you have a way to do the jump that you like to do, use that strat, use your own strat. If you don't have to copy me if you have something you like to do instead. So yeah, that's it for the intro. Alright, tower disengaging lunacy guide, let's go. So first up, just first simple wrap like this, and do this jump sideways like this. And then for this, I set it up backwards and do head here onto this one stud ladder. Then do shift click up here, kind of long jump. And then for the cylinder wrap, I go all the way here and then turn a little bit before jumping, and then do the wrap like that. Some simple easy jumps here, just like do this head here sideways onto this ladder. And then for this truss, all you have to do is just go onto it and then just continue tapping W until you get a boost. So like sometimes you might not get the boost, but just do it eventually until you get the boost. And then here, just hold W and A and then do a wrap like this. And then here, simple wrap. And then don't jump from the flat-sided side here, like don't jump from the slope here or else you get flat-sided. Jump from the here and then go here. And here, make sure there's space between you and the roof and then do a wrap. And here, go all the way down and don't climb because you might not climb like that. But just go all the way down here. And then once you land on this two-stud climb, just tap D only. Tap D only until the edge and then hold W and D and then turn like this. And come up here. And then simple wrap, climb this. And then here, I go into climbing animation into the middle of this texture. And once I'm there, I shift lock like this, and I do the wrap. And for this jump, I go straight into it, and then I do it backwards like this onto this wedge right here. And here you can kind of like flick up here. Like, oh my god, okay, yeah, you just gotta flick up. And then for this jump, do it from this side, it's easier. And here, just jump here. And I like to do this backwards onto this like neon platform. And here, I just align as much as you can, just go for it. And here, just do simple squeeze. And here, I do a head here facing this way, and then do a head here, try to climb that. And this truss, or this ladder, you can go on both sides. I like to go this side, and just turn around. And then go down until your leg is at the bottom here, like right where my cursor is pointing right here. And then do a flick with W and D like this, try to climb this stud. And then line this jump backwards as far as you physically can. Like this, tap until you're as far as you physically can, and then do like a long jump and then wrap. Like this. Here, simple, jump onto a half stud. And then this is a very thin stud, so just go onto it. Make sure you're on the middle of the stud, go all the way to the back. Turn as far as you can and then do a wrap. It's pretty hard. And here, again, make sure you have space between you and the roof. And then just wrap for it, try to climb that ladder. And here I just go to the edge and flick out and do a stick out. And here, do this slope head here, try to climb the corner side of the stud. And here, you don't have to do this, but I like to do it. I like to go on climbing and turn and then flick. Or you could just do it the normal way like this. Personally, I just like, I don't know why I like to do this, but I like to do that way. And here, just try to climb this and then hold W only and slowly turn like that. And once you're in climbing, shift jump here and do a wrap like this, hold W and D. Then for this truss thing, just go into the truss, hold W, D, and space until you're at the middle, and then start flicking. Start flicking, and then go near the bottom of the truss and start flicking left, like this. Start flicking left around the truss. Once you're here, like you gotta just like hold W and D, like this, and then do a camera flick like this with W and D, like that. And here's just high jump up here. Kind of weird high jump. And then here is this super, super long jump. It's really long, but at least it's not a. You just have to do that high jump again if you fail it. So there we go. Try to climb this inside thing. Go all the way to the edge and then do a wrap. Hold W and D at the end. Simple head here sideways. And for this wedge thing, oh my god, okay. Hold W and A like this, like hugging both walls. Hold W and A. And then hold A and like do not shift yet, and then shift later, like that. Then here, hold W and A and then turn like this. and then do a head hitter sideways like that. And this jump is pretty hard. It's very, very, very high. Just make sure at least you don't hit your head on the wrap like this. Just try to climb. It's really high jump. It's okay, forget it. Here, just go all the way and simple wrap. And for this thin stud, there is a way to do really consistently. I like to do the 13 stud strat by turning this way. And just continue moving for that thin stud and try to climb that. Go up here and just hold W and D when landing into this gap right here. And here, I like to do a really long jump, try to climb this. Again, I like to do the kind of unnecessary, like, climb flick here. Or you can do it normally like this. It's pretty easy anyway. So, just climb up here, and then here I like to do these half studs backwards, or I mean I like to do them sideways, and then once I land on this one, I like to do it like a long jump, unshift, and then shift, like that. And here, just try to climb this with like shift lock only, like this. Once you start climbing, just like hold W until you go in, and then do like shift like this to get out. And for this wrap, touch it by by holding W forward and then start turning as far as you can. You can basically use alignment keys like this to face as forward as you can, and then do the squeeze wrap like that. Then for this jump, just make sure you're facing like this wedge right like this and use alignment keys, and then just do like a simple forward jump. Then for this jump, it's really hard to do it normally. Sometimes you get bounced off. So what I do is like align like this, like my leg is like right at the bottom of the stud texture like this, and I do it like a backwards like long jump like this. It makes the climb much easier. And then for this sphere jump onto here, I like to do it like this, go in the middle of these stud texture like this, in the middle, and hold shift and D like this, and just switch to A and try to climb the platform like this. Try to climb it. And here, just jump from here, do simple wrap. Then for this jump, I go all the way to the edge, like this. Backwards, I like to go backwards all the way to the edge. Turn just a little bit, and do like a shift jump like this. Try to climb that wedge. And try to go in climbing animation from the middle of the wedge. Don't go all the way down like this, or else you'll fall. So like go in like a reasonable height like this, and then go into climbing like that. And then hold D and then space for this climb jump like this. And for here, I go to the middle of the stud texture, scroll out, use the alignment keys to face this way, go into climbing, and tap A so I'm in a good climbing position. And scroll out, and then use the alignment keys 2 times to the left, and then like that. Just scroll in, and then just scroll out, don't move. And then hold D and then space to do a long jump like that, and then shift at the end. Here's just a simple 3x3 wrap. Here, just try to climb this. And here, you can either do it as a climb jump like this, but personally, I don't like to do that anymore. So what I do is I do it like, basically it's kind of like 13 stud strat, where I go to the corner by tapping D in climbing animation like this, and then turning as far as I physically can, like this. And then I should just hold D and then shift at the end like that. It's basically like a 13 stud strat walk around. And for this jump, on trying to climb this thing, I go to this stud texture, like basically align with that stud texture like this, and just go right for it like this. And here, just try to climb this platform. And this jump is super, super hard if you don't know how to do it. Like, it's a really strange head here, but my way is just align to the edge like you're climbing, like this, and go in the middle of both stud textures, both of these stud textures in the middle, and just tap W until you stop climbing. Right there. You stop climbing, and then do a wrap, hold W and D at the end, and then that basically avoids this head hitter completely. So just do a simple wrap up here. And for this jump, you basically have to climb this little ladder here. So just stay close to this pole right here. And here, just like simple wrap squeeze thing. Let's go on this inside. And here, try to climb this wedge thing. So what I do for this wedge is I hold W, turn a little bit until I start sinking toward the wall just a little bit. Like, see, I'm just sinking a little bit. Once I start sinking, like now, I just go straight for it. And I go now, like that. And then here, I jump from back here, not from here. Doing it that way, you can easily overshoot it. So I like to jump from back here, like that. hold S and D to land. And here, you gotta climb this little ladder like that. Hold W and A. And here, just flick up. Kind of long jump, not that long. And then just hold W and D and do this wrap. The jump is also kind of long, so I just kind of like align a little bit. Just go for it. And here, just try to climb this platform, I guess. It's not that hard of a wrap. Just go up here. And for this jump, it's basically kind of like a little head here climb thing in Champions as well. So you gotta just like tap W and then Shift and D like this. And do the same thing for the other side like this. Scroll out and then Shift and D. Like that. And then just Shift and then go forward like this. And go onto this half stud sideways. Hold S and A backwards like this. And do a walk around like that. And in here, do a 1.5 stud lodge like this. Hold W and D. Just turn this way. Turn this way. And go onto the platform. Here, you gotta look before where you go, because this is kind of a strange little wedge squeeze. Gotta know that you're landing here. So like this, it's a really hard jump. It's okay to fail it. I failed it multiple times. So here, I go into this platform and make sure you try to climb that. And I just do a head hitter straight from there, like that. And this jump, I used to do it forwards like this. But now I like to do it backwards. It helps me a little bit more. Like backwards in first person, I like to do it like this. And here I go to the edge of this texture, turn out, and then do the squeeze. It's a really weird squeeze. It's basically muscle memory. Like you gotta go here, turn out, and then do the squeeze. Like that. Like that. Okay. Here you go onto this truss and then go down 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn. And then hold D and then space and then go. Like that. Then go here. And then go down like a little bit and then flick like this. And then hold WD and space and then go down until you're gonna flick here. Flick with WD and shift like this. Here, just do simple flick up here. Simple once a gap. And it's just a simple like head hitter thing. Just hold D the entire time. Like this. And simple wrap. Then for this part, I like to hold D until I'm at the corner, like until I'm at the edge of the platform, and then stop and then turn out and try to climb this ladder. And go all the way to the edge of this ladder, all the way to the edge. Tap S once, scroll out, Shift and then D to go onto this ladder. Flick with W and D in first person, try to go here. And like go all the way up with S facing this way. Like in this position, and once you're here, go down 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and do a head here like this, try to climb this, and then just like use space and then go back, but don't hold space or else you're gonna get flung like that, please. But just like carefully walk out like that, simple wrap, and here's a little bit of a camera control, I just go to the edge and turn just like a little bit, like this. This floor basically like starts out with a bunch of filler. It's not that hard. Here's like a little safety net section. It's not that hard either. But this wrap's kind of hard. You gotta avoid this wrap right here. You see I kind of like wobbled at the end right there. So here it's simple thin stud. And here's where there's like a couple hard jumps. So you gotta be careful right here. So for this jump, I like to flick from the middle of these two stud textures right here in the middle. Do a shift flick like that. And for this walk down, you have to walk down there onto that truss. So what I do is go into climbing animation, go in the middle of this stud texture, turn a little bit, and then just walk for it. Just like walk down. And for this jump, this is my previous pre-PB because I did not have a strat for this at all. So what I do is go into this side of the stud texture, tap S once, and then shift so you're in a good position like this, and do a shift jump like this. I don't know why I walked up there, just like go to the edge of the stud texture, turn, that, and do it like a normal wrap. Just forget about the ladder, just do it as a normal wrap. And this jump, I go to the edge, shift, and then turn, and then just go for it. Hold W and D for this wrap. For this wrap, you gotta go out and climb that truss with W and D. And the final, basically it's like the final jump before the safety net in my opinion, like. So you gotta do that, just simple camera. It's not that hard, just simple camera control. And basically this is like a kind of filler section before 410. Some like intense remorseless gameplay. Like nothing really special, so I'm just gonna continue going up, and then floor 10. Floor 10 isn't actually as hard as you think, so here you just gotta like wait until you get a good position. Until you start climbing past the wedge like this. You're going past the wedge and then you shift flick up. Just hold W and go around this corner wedge thing here, and then just go into climbing animation, hold W and then space. And for this jump, do not go to the right way. Make sure you go to the left way because there's a gap right here. And just hold A and then just turn like this. And then for this jump, it's just simple once a gap, hold W and Z like that. Simple squeeze. Hold W and A for this. And go into climbing animation like this. Turn to the right, like as far as you physically can in climbing animation like this. Do like a shift jump like that. Here, there's the ladder. Just climb this ladder. Go like that. And for this jump, there's a kind of funky head here, right here. So what I do is align all the way to the left like this. Like you're basically doing a long jump that way. I align all the way to the left. And I do the jump into here with W and D. And here, just try to climb this ladder by going like out like that. And stay in climbing animation. Aim for this truss. Tap space and then W like this. And just like flick your way here. And this part, I like to just flick my way like really fast across here. Because like holding the D and space is pretty slow, so I just flick my way here. But once you're here, just hold the D and space. And once you land on the truss, just stop holding space completely like this. Like that. And just flick your way across this tilted truss here. And once you're right here, hold W and then tap A until you're all the way at the edge. Once you're at the edge, at a good position, do a shift flick like this. Simple netted section, just like high jump from the wall. Yeah, like that. And then here, simple wrap. Here, just try to climb this platform. Hold W and D until you're here, and then do like a head hitter from the bottom. From the bottom right here, head hitter. And this wrap, you can actually do it from both ways. But it is harder from this way, so I do it the left way like that. Pretty easy jump like this. And it's kind of a long jump, so I do it like this. Simple 10 sled wrap. Please do not fail this, I swear to God. And you basically beat it. Just some, like, the final jump's pretty filled, but that's it. Yeah, that's Disengaging Lunacy. I do actually recommend this tower. It's in a pretty cool fan game that I literally just discovered by the verifier of this tower. So yeah, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for Disengaging Lunacy. So, goodbye. Alright, goodbye.